All ages, welcome to another episode of Show Me the Collectibles, where you get to show off your collectibles. And it's your boy, Crander Q, a.k.a. my real name, kicking it with my buddy, the king of old school. How you doing today, Chad?
Not too bad yourself.
Oh, another beautiful day here. I see you got some collectibles for us. As people can see behind you, you have quite the collection.
Yes, I do. Let me
We're going on the tour, folks.
I'm gonna apologize now. My garage is a bit messy. Our HOA does not allow us to have sheds, so we've got a bunch of stuff in here as well. This is my Mattel and AEW side. Let me see. I think I can switch. There we go.
There we go. Look at those figs.
Wow. All right, so this is the Mattel side with the AEW figures down here. I've got 2 rows of those. That is the Women's Evolution pay-per-view exclusive title belt signed by a few women. This is a custom title belt for my wedding.
Very nice. Amy, take notes. Randy, take a shot.
The glass doors so that my figures don't fall down. And I've got the NWA World title. I have the North American title. I have some Japanese figures, and I have an Undertaker in there that doesn't quite fit with anything else in the collection. Then I had 2 figures that I picked up in Mexico.
Very nice.
And let me bring you around this way. We have a 1990 Road Warriors poster from WCW.
Very nice. WCW, huh? Wow.
Yes. Got some comic prints. I wish I remembered the artist's name.
I know I have them on Instagram too, so now we'll have to search that out.
This one is signed by Ron Simmons.
Very
Let's see
nice.
over here. That's my air conditioner for my garage because I'm in Florida and it's really warm down here. We have this Fight Like a Girl poster.
Very
We
nice.
have the AEW Revolution chair.
Oh, I didn't know they did chairs.
Yes, they do. It's signed by Adam Cole and Adam Page.
Oh.
Then I have the WrestleMania 35 one. Down here I have some accessories, like that's an AEW ring. I have the New Generation entrance thing there. I still have the box for the New Generation ring. This is a Mattel poster that they gave out at WrestleMania Access a few years ago, signed by Aleister Black and Kevin Owens.
So jealous on both of those.
This is a piece of board I got from my late great friend King Kong Spudley. He had it signed by a bunch of people like the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Brody Lee. And this side over here is my Jakks collection. And I have some masks. Up top on both sides, I have DVDs. Over here, I have books. I have the WCW United States title. This is a mask from Japan. It is Bushi. I can't reach it to get it down because that is almost at the ceiling. I have my Jushin Liger mask from Japan.
Very nice.
I recognize Mr. Redwood here, or Mr. Redbeard. I have an Andre the Giant mask that scares the ever-living shit out of my mother-in-law.
That is very creepy.
Jakks Classic Superstars. There are a lot of customs in there. But, I display my customs with the rest of my collection
Okay.
because I don't know what's the point of having a figure if you don't have it displayed, I guess.
Right.
Down here, we have a blue demon mask that I got from Mexico. My custom Eric Rowan mask that I I designed myself. It was just a regular sheet mask. I have a psychosis mask from Mexico. And then my wife customized the Braun Strowman mask.
Oh, nice.
Down here, I have the WCW Galoob figures. I have a good majority of them. A lot of them are the UK exclusives, more of the classic super. No, those aren't the class. Those are the Ruthless Aggression Jax ones.
Okay.
Then my wife has Star Wars itty bitties down here. These are pretty badass. Mint on card. So I will do some close-ups over here on the other side. I have the Evolution chair from the pay-per-view.
Very nice.
Sorry about the mess. These totes have accessories and stuff like that. This is the new generation ring. Once we're able to get a shed, I will have a full arena setup. This right here is my newest figure. One of 5,000.
Oh, nice.
Moxley won that in a competition, or not a competition, a contest from my pal Wrestling Fig Flips on Instagram. Got some DVDs up here.
I was wondering what happened to all your DVDs.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of quite a few of them, but
Mm-hmm.
and then the Mattel side.
Wow.
I do have some like the Storm Collectables. Jushin Liger is in with those. When I get the AEW Luminaries, they will go in here with those as well.
Okay.
Like not necessarily the Sting because that's a more up to date Sting, but the Owen Hart and the Corazon de Leon, Jericho. But yeah, this is what I have for the collection setup. Now it's November 2022. But, I will be getting more because I always do that.
So now to jump into it a little bit here, when you mentioned customs earlier, now are those ones that people like 3D print? Do they paint them? What makes it a custom? Now I know it's a silly question, but for people that don't know, like what makes them more custom than not?
So a custom can be anything from swapping heads on a figure to make a more like say they put like the old school Batista with hair on a newer figure that has like all of his tattoos that he currently has.
Oh, okay.
If you swapped it out for the newer head with the shaved head without hair to make it more accurate, I should say. Other ones that I have, like, for example, there's a toy clothing company that used to be on eBay. It was Ralph's. They did custom like masks and stuff like that for the Jax figures, and I have a bunch of the clothes that just got put over a double or a triple of a figure.
Okay.
And so, like, for example, I have Los Conquistadores from the WWF Golden Era, and like I have a La Parka and stuff like that. So, or I just straight up swap figures. Sometimes put or like swap parts. I made a Mean Mark Callis figure before
Oh,
they
okay.
came out with one, and
Okay.
yeah. So it's, anything that you don't take the original figure.
Okay.
It's not the original figure. You put custom parts on it.
And I'm sure you get a lot of questions. Where did you get your shelving from, and how do you make them stand up? Is that I didn't quite see.
So let me pull you back off here, and I will switch this around.
Another adventure. Woo! Oh,
All right. So I just have them standing. There's no bases, just
oh,
on
okay.
there. Sometimes they fall over, but that's why I got the glass doors to prevent them from falling onto a concrete floor. But I have these risers. They are spice racks. It's called a expand a shelf from the
Okay.
Container Store. We ordered 18 cases of those actually,
Oh, geez.
and our delivery guy was confused as all hell. But yeah, we just stand those up. The shelves are Billy's from IKEA.
Okay.
Um, then we put in our own lighting. We have them through you can't really see because the lights are too bright, but we have them put through the sides of the bookcases.
Okay.
And I know it's kind of messy, but it's all plugged in over here.
Very
So
nice.
they're all lit. Um, we have them on a smart plug. Give me just a second. Hey, Google, rest in peace. And there they go. They turn right off. Um, and, you know, they're Billies from IKEA with Moreland and glass doors. The
Okay.
doors come with a cardboard or press board inside so you could put stuff in between it. I just took the cardboard or press board stuff out of it. Hey, Google, turn on the action figures. Okay, but turning 2 outlets on. Thank you. But yeah, so just set up your billies. They like to lean forward, especially with the glass doors on them. They are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a concrete wall. I have a board up here that I have anchored into the wall and then anchored the shelves to the board so that they don't fall over. I literally put the board down on top of the bookcases as hard as I possibly could to do that, and so they're well anchored. They're not going anywhere.
That's amazing.
Didn't
As
have a
I have my
button.
little display behind me here, thinking like, "Wow."
Yeah, I not to toot my own horn, but I think my wife and I came up with the absolute best display out of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of displays through, uh, you know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that, Reddit. And I mean, there are some collectors that have very, very nice displays. They have like the Billies or another type of like the Walmart bookcases, and some of them have glass doors and everything, and some of them don't. A lot of people don't have theirs lit up, which it's all fine and dandy.
Mm-hmm.
You do what you want. I really like how the white looks. I think it makes the figures
Yep.
pop. It makes everything so much brighter, and I prefer these to the Detolfs because I would literally have to stack Detolfs, which you know that's not a good thing. They're all glass,
Okay.
and you can't fit as many figures in them.
Gotcha. Now, obviously, you get them from the store. You mentioned trades. How else do you, get your figures? I know the store is obviously the main source, but is there any other ways that you get your figures besides just going to your local Walmart or Target?
To be honest with you, my local Walmart and Target are probably the least
Okay.
uh, way that I get my figures. I get a lot of them as presents for Christmas and my birthday and anniversaries and stuff. That's almost everything that I put on my list for my wife is just get me figures. That's all I want. And, you know, I do ringside collectibles. If there's something that I can't find, I will hit up Mercari. Mercari is usually cheaper than eBay because it's domestic. Another way that I do stuff is my boy Super Gabby. He is often featured on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast.
Okay.
And, just other collectors. I have people that are on the lookout for stuff for me all the time. And, I hook them up. They hook me up. So
nice. All right. Is there any specific wrestler that you collect the most of? Like for me, I only collect Otis, Arya Davari because he's a local boy, as well as Dustin. Is there anybody that you purposely just collect all of their figures, or do you just go for the whole line?
I generally don't collect one more than the other. I would say, excuse me, Coke Zero. Maybe Aleister Black or Malachi Black.
Okay.
Kevin Owens. It used to be CM Punk, but Kevin Owens because of him being a super nice guy, meeting him a bunch. Aleister Black because he's my favorite current wrestler. The Great Muta. They don't have anything made from the U.S. on him, so whenever I get a chance to get something from Japan or whatever, I will get a Muta figure 9 times out of 10.
Gotcha. All righty. Well, that definitely is a very impressive collection. This episode is going to be a bit longer because obviously you can see that he has a lot to unpack. Now, is there anything in your collection that is your top tier favorite? Anything that you will never hopefully get rid of? Anything like that holds that value?
So the Jushin Liger mask, because that was from my my honeymoon trip to Japan.
Okay.
And that piece of table. Not that I would ever be able to sell it, probably, but that was from one of my good friends who passed away. Who he had a lot of health issues and super big wrestling fan. I actually took him to his last show. I took the piece of board for him to the last 2CW show to get signed by Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and stuff like that. And when I dropped it back off to his house, he was just ecstatic. So just the memories that are shared with that board are
I can imagine. Yeah. Alrighty. Anything lastly that you want to plug? Any socials, anything like that? And then we'll get you out of here so you can spend the rest of your day do what you got to do there.
Yeah, I'll be playing video games. I don't know if you saw the two TVs by each other. That's our video.
I've seen them. Yep. What are you going to be playing?
Probably Minecraft.
There you go.
But I'm King of Old School on Instagram. Follow me there. Also, Friends of the Squared Circle. Follow all of their stuff on social media. Smash that like button, or I will smash you.
All right. And as you probably already know from other episodes, we are going to be bringing the King of Old School to more interviews of Friends of the Squared Circle, as well as Show Me the Collectables, because as you can see, he is the collecting machine. Again, Chad, I can't appreciate you enough. Thank you for coming on another episode. And the future looks pretty bright for us and what we plan to do here. So Thank you for being a friend of the Squared Circle, and thank you for showing me the collectibles.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Crander Q out.
Bye.